Hello everyone, Hawkey here, back with another umamusume video. So let's really dive deep down into the schedule and have a prediction on what is upcoming next, right? So currently we have the Twin Turbo banner from the 2nd of July to 10th of July. I've added this into the list here, so this is our week 2, right? Next up on the 10th of July to the 22nd, so a bit over a week, we'll be getting Mejiro Palmer. And notice that the schedule, right? These are like banners releasing like 1 week after another, but the actual banner is actually longer by a few days. So it's a bit like an overlapping schedule. We're getting new banners every week. And let's continue down, right? So after Mejiro Palmer, on the 16th of July. So remember we had the 10th and then the 16th of July. There is where we get Kitasan Black and Satano Diamond, right? And then that goes until the 1st of August. So from 16th of July to the 1st of August, they're giving us a huge time frame, like 15 days to pull for Kitasan Black and Yukino Diamond. And then they're also saying the next banner after that, after the 16th of July, is actually on the 27th of July. So basically in a week, right? So it's like, it's sort of weekly schedules. We went from the 10th to the 16th to the 27th. And then that would put us with Yukino Bijin. And then going off the JP schedules, what I think is the way they're setting it up is we're going to get banners every single week, right? But then whether the banners either last for a week or go for longer, like 10 days or even 15 days for Kitasan Black, just really depends on what happened in the JP version. And I'll leave a link on this Excel and share it in my description. Like we can see on the Game Torah website that they have, they tell us how many dates each schedule is. Like this is 12 days, and then this is 15 days, this is 11 days. So it's very sporadic. It's not consistent. They have like 10 days, 15, 7 days. But what we're going to actually look is just say like all the banners will be coming out. We'll get new banners every week, right? Because of the overlap on the banners. So after the 27th of July, the 27th of July was the Sunday. I'm going to say we're going to get releases like every Friday. So because Kitasan Black will leave on Friday, the 1st of August. So let's go with that. Maybe the dates will change. So according to the JP schedule, 1st of August, we get Yano Mitsuki, and then I do like 8th, 15th, all the way until January. So every single Friday, I'm going to say they're going to release a new banner. So Yano Mitsuki, Super Creek Rerun, Sakura, Bishin. So this is essentially just copying off what we have here. So just literally just going off the schedule here, and I've just put it all on the sheet saying what the next banners will be, and like literally we're going to get a banner every single week. Although like in JP there was like, it was back to back for JP, but they had like, it was back to back like a banner ends and the new one begins. But now we'll have back to back overlapping weekly banners. So why does this matter to us? Well, it matters because while a lot of us are looking at pulling Kitasan Black on week 4, you'll notice that the rate is different, 0.5% for both, and it's much lower rate. Like you see all the other rates, I've listed them down, they're all sitting at 0.75%. Even for these like, dual banners, I mean the dual banners are mostly reruns, right? This was a rerun there. But yeah, so all these banners are 0.75, and it is only the Kitasan Black and Saturn Diamond one that is at 0.5. And that's definitely not like an error on their part. Maybe they'll thinking, Kitasan Black was too good, so we're going to actually dilute the banner, the initial banner, to that 0.5% rate there. And yeah, I don't know what happened there. Like, was there just like too many like good cards in the banner, and then they they just ended up just like thinking, oh, we should just dilute this, even though it is a dual banner there. And what I've actually come across is I've been looking at, actually, I should probably subscribe to him. I've been looking at some videos here by Rerun. And what he's actually suggested here on his most recent video, like literally today, like a few hours ago, 32k views. I'll leave a link in the description as well. This is such a good video. But he's actually suggesting that we skip Kitasan Black, right? Because of the bad rate. Like, if we're going off the rate for Kitasan Black's banner, 0.5%, and then 200 pulls, like, you might need 400 pulls to even get out, like, more copies. Like, 0.5% rate is very hard. So, like, for us to get, like, max limit break, we probably need, like, 600 pulls. No way we're going to get 90k diamonds, right? I think I'm closing in on the 30k diamond mark. No way I'm going to hit 60k. And is it even worth it pulling on that banner? Like, but would, there's not that many good banners to actually pull on near the start. Because either we already wasted our currency actually pulling for, the release banners or like Umas. I mean, we're already just talking about support cards here, right? And like Kitasan Black is the best banner for us to pull on currently. Like, there's not really anything really good on unless you want to wait for like the Super Creek rerun with Tazuna. I mean, Super Creek's nice, but imagine getting a Tazuna, right? Anyway, back to what Rerun was saying. He was saying that potentially we can look at actually skipping, the Kitasan Black initial run and then just play with what we have. And then what we'll do is, with these weekly banners, we could wait for the Kitasan Black rerun. But Kitasan Black rerun, like, according to my calculations, it'll come on the 12th of December, week 24. That's literally like, 5 months away or something, right? And then Christmas will be the half-year anniversary with the, they said that there's going to be like a actual guaranteed SSR card as well, so that's really nice there. But yeah, are we going to wait that long? Because after the half-year anniversary, after the 6-month period, they're going to move to the new career. Like, I was looking at his doc as well. So assuming same schedule, same banners, don't spend beyond your means. So yeah, they'll say the rerun, so 20.5 versus 26.4. What did I calculate this at weekly banners? 24 weeks. Okay, right. So pretty much in between those. Yeah, so we're talking about the initial banner, the rates and everything. And then, yes, looking at, I put his suggestions in yellow here. Did I use the same yellow? Probably not. Yeah, so he's suggesting potentially can look at the Super Creek rerun here. You can look at Oharu, which is... Oharu's the next mode, right? Yeah, Oharu High is the next mode. And where is Oharu? Oharu is on... So they got it with Rico and Rice, so week 17. So looking at pulling on that banner, like... That's coming before Kitasan Black. And then that there was the... pulling on Maya Vegas and Mati Kane Fukukitaru. Oh man, what is with that name? And that's coming on like week 29. That's what we're looking at. And then there's the Mant one, which is what, like 29, 38 weeks. So probably after January. I didn't record that down because that's already 6 months, right? So I feel like Kitasan Black is the only good banner for us to roll on. And then I saw this Reddit post from Arisa. So over here, it's a huge wall of text. Arisa Miyoshi. And they're going to like the Umas that are coming up in the very first year and what support cards. So yeah, you get paid tickets or free tickets. Also take that into consideration. Everything before Rice Shower. Yeah, half-year anniversary selector. Everyone before Rice Shower Power. So Rice Shower Power, what they're talking about is Rice Shower Power is here. So on week 17, so on the half-year anniversary, you can pick everyone before Rice Shower Power. So then there is a chance for you to actually select Kitasan Black there to get a new card or uncap your existing cards. They're probably also like purchasable stuff. And then what they also recommended is they're looking at Yukino Bijin, a weak card, not likely to have pulls on her. Where was Yukino Bijin? Week 5 was Yukino Bijin. Okay, we probably should look at it this way. So let me just adjust this here. So Yukino Bijin here. Super Creek, so they're also looking at recommending Super Creek. Needs to be 3 or 4 limb break. That'd be a real potential. Yeah, Gold Skill's pretty good. And then Cousin is also limited to the Ura, so we can just pretty much ignore that. Nice Nature. Nice Nature is week 16. Late Lovers with stats comparable with Fine Motion. Serious about ratings, Late Rumors. And then they both recommended Rice Shower and Riko Kazimoto. The big cards for the Oharu scenario that arrived at this time. Fall off once the new scenario arrives in 6 months. Yeah, save pools and borrow Riko. Yeah, because like, but this is also another thing. Like, if we don't have Kitasan Black, we'll be forever stuck borrowing Kitasan Black. And then with the new scenario, you probably want to borrow Rice Shower Power here, right? So, and then they were talking about Karin-chan, Sprint Specialist. Just borrow after since the Kitasan reruns right after. And then Mayano Top Gun, notable speed card, and then that they went over card stats, not even out yet. Like, when is going to be the next scenario after Ura? So after Ura, they're thinking it's around what 29 to 38 weeks. So it's probably here in like February. So we're gonna get a new scenario in February as well. So I don't know, it's just really rough. And keep in mind, this is what we're expecting if they're fully copying off the JP version. And what I also think is, these rerun banners, these are essentially padding. This was padding for the JP version. And if they're doing this sort of acceleration for us to catch up, we might not even have the rerun banners. So let alone, if you don't pull Kitasan Black, and then you're betting on a rerun, and we don't know if they will actually rerun, because we haven't seen it rerun. Like, the game has only been out for like a week and a half. We're still on Twin Turbo, right? So we don't even know whether there'll be reruns. And then, like, if I was looking at, speeding up the game, making sure Global gets, all the fun new banners and like slowly catch up to JP. I mean, it's not weekly banners is a really rough schedule already. And if they get rid of the reruns, then like what is the point of waiting for Kitasan Black rerun? You're betting on something that may not even happen, right? So he was saying that potentially you could save at least 60,000 carats to pull on Kitasan's rerun, because Kitasan's rerun comes with El Kondo Pasa, which is a very nice power card. It's still sometimes used by the JP veterans as well. But that's assuming we have a rerun. And then this is 5 months of savings. 5 months. Like, I mean 6 months essentially, because half year is on the 26th. So let's say 6 months of saving for Kitasan Black. Is that worth it? Like, at the moment, I feel like we are actually losing some of our progression because we are saving, because we're saving all our carats. Like, on my main account, I've been playing since day one. I'm already at 25 carats. And what I mean is, like, I'm training my umamusume at the moment. But with my umamusume at the moment, I'm training them with not that good cards, right? So, like, for example, I'm training them with, like, low limit break cards because, I got lots of SSRs. But I just haven't been pulling. So I'm lacking, high limit break SRs even. So that's going to really limit your potential with, what's all coming up. So, we have to borrow a friend's max limit break, but most of that SRs is like 0 limit break, 1 limit break. And I finally built a 9-star symbolic Rudolph, so yeah, like, I'm using the main story, 2 limit breaks, download card. I got the event one, and then these are 0 limit break. I could swap them for like maybe a limit break 1 SR, and then borrowing a friend's super creep. And it's been rough. And I feel like the sooner we get dupes of SRs, like we're not even talking about getting high dupe SRs. If once we get high limit break dupes of SRs, like uncap effect, like we'll get all the extra bonuses when they're at higher limit breaks. So that's going to really help us out in actually building better umes. And we need to start pulling. We need to start pulling soon to really flesh out our umes and progress further. Otherwise, we're going to be pretty much hard stuck for what, like 6 months if we're going off saving like 60k or 90k carats for Kitasan Black rerun in December, which is not even that's not even confirmed. All right, so I'll leave it there. I'll share the Excel and everything in the description so you guys can make a copy of this, click make a copy and then make any adjustments. Like I feel like we do need some future planning, and if you're not pulling on Kitasan Black, I mean, I think that's fine as well. Just pull on the support cards that you want, or if you're not pulling on support cards, you can pull on the Uma that you want and everything. But yeah, I just thought, really good to really have like all this information down. I have the links to like all the details. Like this is Red News Google Drive for notes and everything. I really like a lot of his content, and much thanks for him to with making videos. And I'm just pretty new to this, and yeah, I'm enjoying the game so far. Anyway, thank you everyone so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.